My name is Omar Devlin. I'm the Executive Director of Supply Chain Technology, P2P and Analytics for Stanford Health Care. Contracts to me are that really linchpin to sit there and say, are we spending the right amount? Have we got the right agreements in place? Are we protected? If we look back 5-6 years ago, we had multiple contract repositories and contract systems. So back in 2023, we made a strategic decision to how do we centralize that, standardize, and really up-level how we're going to manage our contracts. So we chose Icertis as a partnership to bring multiple platforms into one. Having a really good contract repository and that source of truth is actually core to how our P2P and entire supply chain process operates. 2, how do we ensure from a workflow and a business process that we have the right approvals? Ensuring that we can have the right standards for both legal risk and business risk understood across that entire contract domain was really, really critical. And number 3, when you start to actually now go to contract compliance, we've just signed an agreement for 3 years. We've spent months negotiating. We've got clauses in there that are penalty clauses, performance-based, etc. So how do we bring this to the forefront to understand what is the rebate? What are the penalty clauses? Are we measuring ourselves to the contract and having the appropriate discussions and realizing that value add? One of the reasons I love supply chain so much is supply chain is about end-to-end management, optimizing across the silos and ensuring we can break down those fragmented decision makings into true end-to-end trade-offs. And by doing that well, the carry-on implications for the business are huge. We have price accuracy. We get less transaction errors. We know with confidence we're buying at the right price. What I love about the Icertis roadmap is they're about making our contracts team and our category managers' life easier. They're able to see clause control. They're able to manage risk easier. We're able to do search criteria across thousands of contracts and say, tell me when we have a possible issue with gene therapy. And all of a sudden we can look at that criteria instead of manual reviews. We were doing a legal risk review the other day, and there were some terms and clauses that we were worried about. We'll very easily be able to say, do these exist within our contracts? We're able to do a full system-wide search, have a look at the 4 or 5 contracts that were flagged, and come to the conclusion that no, we did not have risk. I look at within Icertis and the things that touch contracting, we have about 48 different metrics. One of the key metrics is the contract turnaround time. We have reduced our contract turnaround time from 25.4 days down to 17.2 days over the last 6 months. And that's really utilizing the power of Icertis. The teams find the workflow easier, which also drives through, as a secondary benefit, our contracting team's employee satisfaction. When we originally put the business case together for the Icertis implementation, we'd identified over about 11.6 million in savings from having better contract management. We have realized that value through. What I really value with the technology implementation of Icertis is any technology is only as good as the implementation partner. And I think Icertis has been fantastic at coming to the table, helping us understand how we're going to use it properly, and working with us as we update our business process to use its tool to its full capabilities. I've got nothing but praise for the Icertis implementation team, so thank you so much.